Welcome everybody to the Tuesday live stream. I hope you're all there. Here we go. How's everybody doing? I hope everybody's doing well. Steve's World, welcome. Oh look, I've got the chat right on my screen. I am using a new software I've never used before, Streamlabs, OBS, trying it out for the first time. Things are set up a bit differently, so I am going to get used to it. I've been using OBS. I've used that the past couple of weeks, and I liked it a lot, trying this out. I didn't even test it first, so we're going to try our darndest here. Waiting for people to join. Hopefully they get the notifications. I understand that YouTube has been funny lately with notifying people of live streams and whatnot, so hopefully people will tune in soon. But in the meantime, I'll just go about my business here, and they can watch the playback. I do want to mention one thing. D&G Explorers, welcome. This is amazing. I like this on here. I can't see myself as large as I used to, but I can see the chat, so I don't have to worry about my phone or anything. I can turn that right off. Well, you had to refresh it. Interesting. Okay, well, the first thing I want to mention, and I'll call it up, is a few live streams back we talked about updating our annual passes. And one of the things that we decided on was to get, a couple of us were going to get the Theme Park Select Pass. And with that comes many blockout dates. At least one park is open most of the year. Quite often, all of the parks are available to you on certain days. But specifically what I wanted to talk about was we got these passes thinking that Hollywood Studios would be available to us up until the end of May, and that was it. And we were fine with that. But I want to show you this screen here. I just recently looked, if it pops up. It's not popping up on my preview, but hopefully you can see it. We discovered that this pass is available to us up until the end of August. And then, of course, I think they're getting ready for Galaxy's Edge. But that was exciting news. I don't know if you could see that. I couldn't see it. But Hollywood Studios is now open to us through most of the summer. So that was pretty great. I'm going to go with a chat check here. And D&G Explorers, thank you for tweeting out the live feed. That always helps. And Sandra D's Adventures, thank you so much. Oh, I should have gone back to me. So that you could see me. Thank you, Sandra D. New setup looks good. Steve's World says, I have never been fortunate enough to see the Festival of the Arts yet. It is a pretty great festival. Perhaps the best one. More so than any of the other festivals. This seems like a street fair that you'd see in any town, because they have all those booths selling art. They have artists creating art. We were just there on Saturday. We were there on Saturday. And what I didn't realize before is that there were a lot of artists there signing things. People were purchasing things, and these artists were there to sign their art, and that's really neat. Also, you have performers. In Future World, you've got those people that pretend they're statues, and you can go up and pose with them. You also had I had shown before Trevor Carlson, and he's one of those quick artists that paints a picture in about 10 minutes, and he painted Figment when we were there. That was pretty neat. And then they have the food that they have at all of their other festivals. The thing about the Festival of the Arts food options is that they want to make some of these dishes look like works of art, and it takes a bit longer to create these. I mean, they do a great job of streamlining the process, but this is there's one booth in particular called the Deconstructed Dish, and they have one called the one dish called the Deconstructed Reuben, and it's in my video from last year, but the bread is more of a round cracker, and the corned beef is just spread up around the plate like that, and it's delicious. It tastes like a Reuben. It's just a little more difficult to eat. Also, what I just tried, I went back on Monday and I tried something from there. I'm going to post a video on it later. They have a deconstructed BLT, and I tried that, so I'll tell you more about that when I post that video. But it was pretty good. Disney Nerd Herders, welcome to the stream. I just watched Disney Nerd Herders video today. By the way, happy birthday to Avery. And they went to the bowling alley to celebrate his birthday. And I'm watching, yeah, they're at a bowling alley, and then I realized the ball is about the size of a softball, and I had seen that before, but they didn't mention anything about how unusual that was, and I thought it was. That's not normal bowling to us here. I grew up in Michigan. I've lived in Florida for 19 years, and we don't have bowling alleys like that there. So in my comment on the video, I asked what kind of bowling that is, or if that's common there. I don't remember exactly what I put, but I guess it's called, oh, please tell me in the chat what that type of bowling is called. It's not feather bowling. We've done that. What is it?
I don't know. Is it pin?
I'm gonna check the chat here. Welcome, Avery. Thank you for watching. It's nice to have you here. Now, we're all used to the big bowling balls about the size of I guess maybe a little bit bigger than a volleyball, but it's got, the three finger holes. Well, they weren't bowling like that. Check out their video where they're celebrating Avery's birthday. Candlepin bowling. Thank you. That was a chat check.
Steve likes your mug.
Oh, thank you. Steve, I got this mug at the Character Warehouse for 99 cents. Do you remember? Mm-hmm. Yeah, we have one with the shark from Finding Nemo as well. And apparently this was a series of sports related mugs. This is supposed to be a football team, and it's called the Savannah Scars. And the one with the shark is, I think, a baseball team. Jack Skellington is on another. That was a soccer. I guess they didn't sell well because they were at the Character Warehouse for 99 cents. But thank you. Next, I want to... well, while I'm here and it's on my screen and it's easy to get to, I want to promote D&G Explorers live stream. It is tomorrow at 8:30, I believe, instead of 8 o'clock. Tomorrow's live stream, 8:30. I will be on, and some other guests will be on. I don't know if everything's confirmed, but if it is, D&G, please let us know in the chat. I'll check it. But we'll be doing that tomorrow, 8:30 Eastern, 5:30 Pacific. All right. Also, as you know, we were at the Festival of the Arts. I was just talking about it. And one thing we do every time we go there is go on Journey to Imagination 1, because it's something my daughter enjoys and can go on. 2, there's seldom a wait. 3, I usually get a fast pass for it, though I don't think I ever really need to. But so it's just something we do before we go on. I just hit the microphone. Before we go on Soarin', really. But one thing we did was when we get off that ride, a few weeks ago, we noticed they had a construction wall inside the building. You know, when you get off the Journey into Imagination ride, there's that area mostly for children where they can, you know, stick their hand in the censored area and a musical instrument plays. There's that. There's another area where you step on parts of a floor and different instruments sound off. Well, in the back wall, there was a construction wall, and we didn't know what they were building. Well, when we were there this past weekend, it was opened up and ready for business. It was a Wreck-It Ralph photo meet and greet. So I had 3 pictures lined up here. I don't know if I'll be able to show all 3 because I'm using this new software. And you can see this is part of the whole display. I have not seen Ralph Breaks the Internet, but I'm assuming that they get sucked into the internet or something. And part of this whole display is that Ralph and the other character, I don't remember her name, Penelope, I know it's not that, it's something like that. Please let me know in the chat. I'll check it. But they come out of that tunnel as if they're coming from the internet, and then they go off and pose for pictures, and they do that. And then when those cast members need a break, they go back in there like they're being sucked back in the internet. It's kind of cute the way they've done that. And I had 3 pictures lined up here, and I can only show you this one as far as I know. But Bob and Ashley, welcome. Thank you for joining us. I think I just checked the chat there. Man, I wish I could show you these other ones. I'll iron this out for next time. What else we got here? Popped over to the Magic Kingdom yesterday and went on the Tomorrowland Transit Authority People Mover just to check out some Tron construction. Well, I wanted to take a bit of video so that I could show you, and I had seen other people do this, but I hadn't done it, so it's my turn. So let me show you this. This is footage from the People Mover of the whole Tron area, and they've really cleared out this area. It was quite easy to see what they were doing. So here it is. So you can see they've got a giant crane back there, and then there's an area to the left of that crane where they have installed some things into the ground. I really don't know what I'm talking about, but it was cool to see this area, and I will really enjoy looking back when that ride is built. I'll enjoy having this footage to see what it was like, way back when. But they still have some tree stumps there. They're just getting going with this. Now, the Tomorrowland Raceway has been closed, and I think it would be a great time to really update that ride while you're at it. It's closed anyway. You may as well upgrade all those cars. There's the D&G Explorers live stream tomorrow. I clicked the wrong thing. But while that Tomorrowland Speedway is closed, you may as well let's make those cars electric or something, or let's make them spaceships or something that fits in with the Tomorrowland theme. But whatever. But it was just it was neat to be able to see how they've cleared everything out there on the Tron ride. and I had a still I had a still picture as well, and let's see. I don't know if I'll be able to get to it. Oh, here it is. That's that area where I said that they had installed some things into the ground. That monorail you see in the back, we never ride that part of the monorail. That's for when they service the trains. The trains go back and behind the Magic Kingdom for maintenance or whatever. But, so, that's... Oh, I do have another Tron video. Here it is. I don't know if this is better or what. This is on the way out of Space Mountain. I think I tried to zoom into that area a bit. And then I pan over, and you can see Storybook Circus. I have some context of where this is and what it's affecting. And then there's the Speedway closed. Don't miss it. I know, our daughter likes to ride it, but it's so loud and stinky. What are you gonna do? So that was that. I thought that was pretty neat. I also have a construction footage from Epcot that I'll show in just a bit. Chat check. Uper Wisdom Videos, thank you for joining us. So nice to have you. Tonight, let's see. Oh, I did it again. I didn't cut back to my camera. I'll get better at that. Let's see. Bob and Ashley says that's a Wi-Fi tunnel. Oh, it is Penelope. D&G Explorer says it is Penelope. Is her last name slightly different than a common? What is it?
Everybody is saying Penelope Von Sweet.
It's for sure. It's Penelope. I thought it was like
Penelope.
Vanellope. Does it start with a V? It's something like that. It's just a little bit off. You think it's Penelope, but it's not. Something like that. I should really see the movie. Oh, Disney Nerder says gonna love Tron. Absolutely. I love roller coasters, and that's going to be another great one. I hope. Disney Nerd Herder says Vanellope Von Sweet. So, okay. What it's like Penelope, but a little bit different. We're all right. Let's say that. One love. Okay. Steve's World wants to know what was the release date for Tron. I believe that will be ready for the 50th. So I'm guessing Tron is going to be ready by 2021. Maybe somebody has a hard date on that. But hey, I think my sister's on. How you doing? Thanks for joining us. Welcome. Let's move on. I want to show more construction because I have it. I wish this was a little bit easier. I'm using Streamlabs OBS today, and when I try to scroll down, there's a very narrow. It doesn't matter. Where am I? Oh, let me show you the video of the Disney Skyliner from Epcot. I had shown footage from Hollywood Studios before, but this is from Epcot. And this is from what I like to call the back door of Epcot. And you'll see some towers to the left, and that's behind the France Pavilion. And there you can see the towers. And what's nice is that those towers, when you're in the park, you don't really see those. Those are, for the most part, hidden behind the pavilions. And they go all the way back. You know, those are going to Hollywood Studios, I think, from there. And then I pan over to the right, and you'll see the gondola station there right above that green canopy. And that will be the Epcot Skyliner station. I think I zoom in and you can see some art that's been painted on the left side there. You can't see much from where I'm standing, but there's some birds, if I remember, painted on there. And I saw a video where they mentioned there we go. Each station will be themed accordingly to wherever it is. So this Epcot station is going to be themed like the Epcot pavilions it's near. So that's pretty cool. So this is due to open in the fall, and I'm really looking forward to that. So there it is. So I thought that was pretty neat. What else we have here? Chat check.
Zebra Dome update.
Oh, Zebra Dome update from
Uper Wisdom.
This is from Uper Wisdom. What do we have?
Well, they watched your video and went to get the Zebra Domes, and they were very, very different, although delicious, and they couldn't figure out why they were so different, and they finally realized they got the gluten-free ones. And I didn't know there were gluten-free ones, but they said they were very good, but just different.
And if I remember, the gluten-free ones have a chocolate. Instead of the Zebra Domes, I think normally have something like a Nilla wafer on the bottom, but the gluten-free ones don't have that. They have something else, something chocolatey perhaps, but both very good, I guess. I wouldn't mind comparing and contrasting those. Disney Nerd Herder says they're going to miss the gondolas unless they open early. When are you guys coming down? When's your trip? Because it would be awesome to meet you guys. It would be cool to be able to meet you. Your support for my channel has been awesome, and I can't thank you enough. It'd be great if I could run into you guys in the parks. Maybe that should have been a private conversation, but that'd be cool. I'd love to meet all of you guys, frankly. But one of the concerns with the gondolas is that they will not have air conditioning. So has that been confirmed? I think it has been confirmed. So that's always the question every time a discussion about the gondolas comes up. It's how comfortable are these things going to be? Because right now it seems like we're just going to be flying above Walt Disney World in a heated metal box, like I don't know. I'm sure it'll be great. So I'll stop guessing what it's going to be like. Again, I have to imagine Disney knows what they're doing, and they're not going to be horrible. Here's more construction video. This comes with a well, I'll show you what I have. This is the Guardians of the Galaxy ride, another roller coaster, I think, and this is going to be in Epcot, and you can see the construction of it from the parking lot. So here's what I saw on Monday, just yesterday, as I'm leaving the park. And you can see that blue building above that tiny building in the foreground. The larger building in the background is I think the main part of the Guardians of the Galaxy ride. And everything's hidden by this building and those trees. But to the right of that, you can see something that is angles down, diagonal structure of something that they're building, and it goes to a secondary building, and you can kind of see that in the on the right there behind that initial building. So that's what I saw on Monday. Again, I'm trying to get back to my camera. Okay, great. I did it. So when I was getting that video, and I was walking to my car because I was parked right over there, I noticed that there is a little driveway heading right toward that construction area, and there were no signs or anything. So I went back there and I could see the construction so much better there. And so I took my phone out and I started to record a bit of it. And I didn't go into anywhere I thought I wasn't allowed to go. So I recorded I don't know, maybe 30 seconds of construction footage from right there. Again, there were no signs there, and I did not cross any, I didn't open any gates. I didn't enter any areas that were painted a different color or anything. It just seemed like you could go there, and at the end of this driveway was a fence that seemed to be locked, and I didn't go anywhere near that. So I recorded my stuff, and I thought, oh, this would be neat. I haven't seen this before. And as I'm walking to my car, I hear, "Excuse me, sir." And it's a security guard or a Disney police officer. I actually don't know what he was. But he said, he asked me what I was doing, and I told him, I told him exactly what I did. He knew what I did. I think he saw me. But and he said, I need to see what's on your phone. So I showed him. And again, I didn't want to cause any trouble. I didn't want to argue. I didn't want to say, well, you know, I didn't want to, anyway. I could have argued that nothing was posted, but I didn't. So he said, I need to see what you recorded. So I showed him that clip, and he said, I need you to delete that. And no worries. I don't want to do anything that I'm not supposed to do or that they don't want me to do. And he said, I need to see what else is on there. So I showed him the clip I just showed you. I said, this is from inside the park. He said, that's fine. But that other clip, you were in a restricted area, says him. Oh, and while he's talking to me, a police officer on a bicycle and a yellow vest is circling us. And but didn't say anything and never really stopped, never even really looked at us. He was just kind of there in case I was there to cause trouble, which I was not. But so that was that. So I only showed you the stuff that he didn't want me to delete. By the way, I can recover that footage. That doesn't disappear, but I'm not going to. It's whatever. Again, I don't want to. That's not worth getting in trouble over. I don't want to get in Disney hot water or anything. So
have them invalidate our passes.
Yes, I don't want. I don't want to risk anything. So, and well, I'll just move on. I think it's time for a chat check. It looks like my nephew ordered a More Sunshine Please t-shirt, and he loves it. And I love him. And thank you so much for getting that. More Sunshine Please shirts are available on Amazon. So are D&G Explorers shirts, by the way. Speaking of D&G Explorers, they've got a live stream tomorrow, Wednesday, 8:30 p.m., with super special guest More Sunshine Please and others. But so be on the lookout tomorrow at 8:30, or if you're watching a replay of this, it was on Wednesday at 8:30. So Steve's World says I am public enemy number one, and at least Disney enemy. No, I'm not. I wanted to follow the rules. I don't want to lose my annual pass over that. Certainly, you know what construction looks like. This is just. I have my memories. I can remember what I recorded. It's It was pretty wonderful. I wish I could show you, but I can't. Sandra D's adventures in replying to somebody else. I can't imagine being stuck in a box, sweating and simmering in Florida in August. Again, yeah, that's the concern. Are we going to be able to roll down the windows in these things? I am not sure. We'll see. We'll see. What else? Oh, I've got this wrapper next to me. And this is from Uber Wisdom Videos. Commented on us because we were there with them. By the way, check out Uber Wisdom Videos. Have some really cool nature videos. And a big Disney fan. So we were at Epcot together, and he mentioned that the caramel popcorn is super good. Maybe we had asked him about it, or I don't know how that came about. And I think Derek from D&G Explorers also has mentioned that this caramel popcorn from the Germany Pavilion is pretty wonderful stuff. So I was there yesterday, and I got a bag of it. As you can see, it's empty now. But yeah, I tried it, and I'm going to make a little video about getting the popcorn. By the way, does everybody call it caramel or caramel? I'm in the caramel camp myself. I know how it's spelled. I just like to say caramel. It's I've always said it that way. I don't know why, but oh yeah, here we go. Again, I had 3 different pictures of this area set up. This is the popcorn in the case, and I hope I got the right popcorn. This is the stuff that they were making right behind the counter, and they were bagging it up right there. I'm going to take a sip of water. I see Disney Nerd Herders is singing Judas Priest to me. Breaking the law. No, I did a little bit. I did, but not intentionally. Not intentionally. Yeah, Disney law. Breaking the Disney law. But Derek and Jason from Uber Wisdom Videos is that I got the right popcorn, right? This is the stuff you guys were both talking about at one point. So we got that. Oh, I just clicked on the wrong thing. See, that was back. That was more Tron stuff. But this is it was pretty good. You know, it's covered in Werther's caramel. Or caramel. But what was different, and I'll put it in the video. I guess I'll talk about what I talked about when I recorded myself. The popcorn was softer. Any caramel popcorn I've had in my life, it's crisp and it crunches in your mouth, and this popcorn did not. I suppose it was moistened by the caramel, so it became chewy, which in itself isn't terrible, it's just different. Again, the caramel was delicious. It's Werther's. Everything in that store was covered in Werther's caramel, and I can't believe we haven't been in that store to get more things more often. I'll be back because everything looked great, and I love caramel. Not so much caramel, but I love caramel. Let's do another chat check. Steve's World, I think, is talking about me. He says you handled that so much better than most people would. Again, I didn't want to ruffle any feathers, and I didn't want to do anything I wasn't supposed to do, or didn't want to do anything people didn't want me to do. So, and again, it wasn't worth it. But yeah, and then I apologized. I said, I'm sorry. And I thought about making the point, listen, that needs to be labeled then. You need to put signs up. But I didn't. I thought, while he was telling me that it was a restricted area, I thought, what would an argument here get me? Other than just putting him in a bad mood. He was kind of already on the defensive, and I think he was expecting some pushback or an argument of some sort, and I didn't want to give him any of that. So I tried to handle it well, and then I chose not to show it on here because I'm a good citizen.
Your mom raised you right.
What's that? Oh, my mom raised me right. Yeah, I tried.
Chat check.
We're gonna do a chat check. Here it is. What do you got?
Okay, Disney Nerd Herder says they're going to be down June 22nd to July 7th, and they're hoping that maybe you guys can meet up on Test Track.
Oh, that would be amazing. They'll be down here for my birthday.
They will.
Yeah, so
Diz Life of
awesome.
Ours is on.
Welcome, Diz Life of Ours. Thank you for joining us. And Uper Wisdom Videos. Get the big bag next time. Oh, I thought I did. I think this is the big bag. This was $5.99, but I got 20% off with the annual pass holder discount. So that's like a $1.20. I think that is the. I mean, it's empty now. It's a really small bag now, but yeah, I did. I tried it there, and then I brought it home, and we devoured it today. So yeah. What else do I have lined up here? I think that might be everything.
You got your vintage shirt on.
Oh, let's see. Vintage Epcot from 2000. Not really my shirt, though. We often get shirts that we think our daughter will wear. She loves Epcot, so we thought, oh, let's try this shirt. And she likes to wear them big. So she did not care for this shirt, so I have it now. So it's my shirt. That's just the way it goes. We have about 50 shirts that we purchase for her, and she likes maybe 4 of them. So that's just the way it is. What else do we have? We have what else did we just get recently? Oh, the Uniqlo shirt. Did she care for that?
Mm-mm.
She didn't. No, she didn't like the donut shirt that we got. So it's now my donut shirt. So what are you gonna do? It seemed like there was one more thing before.
Liberty Bell Ride?
I didn't cue that up. Also, went to the Magic Kingdom and saw that the Liberty Bell, the steamboat, on the river there, that was up and running. So I went on that yesterday, and I recorded the whole thing. It's like an 18-minute video, and I was considering showing you guys the video and just talking about it while I did, but I didn't cue that up. So, Disney Nerd Herder says Sophie's birthday is on June 23rd. Mine is on June 24th. So, yeah, we'll have to celebrate together. Hopefully we can do that. That would be awesome. So, I think that's it. I think I'm going to call it a night here. That was a good little show. I tried the Streamlabs OBS software so I could play videos and stuff. And frankly, I didn't. I was doing it maybe an hour before I went live, so it was kind of rushed, but
Is it free?
Not bad. Yeah, it's free software, and unlike OBS and the Studio app I have for my phone, there's a mobile version of Streamlabs for your phone. So if you take your phone anywhere to do a live stream, you can use the same software that you have on your desktop or your laptop. So Streamlabs OBS is what I'm using today, and that allows me to show you pictures and video and whatever. I'm sure I haven't even scratched the surface of what this stuff can do or what I can show you with it. But what I like better about this than the OBS software that I used last week is that I've got the chat on the screen now, and I didn't have that yesterday. So what I've got to figure out is how I can show multiple pictures within the same scene. I'm getting in the weeds now, but I'll figure this out, and we'll be back stronger next time. So I want to thank everybody for joining us. This Life of Ours, Disney Nerd Herders. Steve's World, D&G Explorers, my sister. Avery was even here. Thanks for watching, Avery. And Sandra D. and everybody else that I forgot to mention right now. Thank you so much. Don't forget tomorrow. One more time, let's promote D&G Explorers Wednesday live stream, 8:30 Eastern, 5:30 Pacific. I will be there, and so will others. So should be fun. So
like the video.
Oh, like this video and all that jazz. Thanks for watching the live stream. Thanks for watching the replay if you're doing that, or if you're doing both. Thank you for both of those things. Well, I don't know why you would do that, but that's that. Thank you to my wife for helping me with the chat checks and all that stuff. And I will see you tomorrow on D&G Explorers channel. Good night, everybody.